Who here remembers seeing on the invitation the cold water plunge? Who has been dreading it the whole time?
Thank you for your honesty. Maybe not dreading. Dreading? Apprehensive. Question mark.
So, the reason that we expose ourselves to the cold water is because it allows us to really snap back and watch the mind at work. Putting your ass up to your neck in that cold water is going to change your life, I promise you. We're here to get out of our comfort zone, right? So getting in the cold water helps train ourselves to kind of take these risks that are necessary for us to grow. So, and think about it. Look at this group of people we have together. All of us down there getting that water together, supporting each other. It's a collective consciousness that'll help us want to endure the 5 minutes. Now, you don't have to do 5 minutes if you guys really are like, no, I don't want to, I just can't do it, right? But if you're saying I can't do it, that's exactly why you should do it. What do we tell our kids? Don't say I can't. We shouldn't tell ourselves we can't either. Even though this is a very strange form of self-love, but that's exactly what it is. I know a lot of us deal with a lot of crap in our lives, and we need to take the time to give us this self-love, this self-care, turning the mind inward towards ourselves instead of always outwards towards other people and things. Let's do 10 breaths breathing and see how completely absorbed into your breathing you can be. How far below the ocean can you sink? With every exhale, sink further and further. With every exhale, bring the awareness into the lower abdomen. Try to feel that self-love energy. We're tapping into our autonomic nervous system. We're tapping into our adrenaline system, which was before thought to be not possible. You guys are hacking these systems as we speak. Think of it that way. Get into the mindset of you're hacking into these systems that affect our health, our immunity, our feel-good hormones. The nose, the mouth, both. You decide how you want to get in. Just get that air in. Get it in. Push yourself. It's getting uncomfortable, but it's uncomfortable in a very strange but good way. Feel that lightheadedness, feel the tingling, feel the contractions. Breathe deeper into those sensations. Feel the energy rising up, shooting out of the top of the head, and then showering back down to your toes as you exhale. When you're doing this energy work where you're focusing on the breathing, you're focusing on energy rising and falling in your body, you are giving loving intentions to the matter that is your body, and we're mostly water. You are literally changing the crystalline structure of the matter of your body, which makes you a better conduit for your thoughts, emotions, intentions, etc., etc. Take your time, relax into your breathing in this natural rhythm now. Once you're ready, feel free to start sitting up and moving around a little bit. And that is a powerful breathing exercise.
Fold forward, keeping a bend in your knees if you need to, releasing your head into your forward fold. Inhale, come to half lift. Want to lengthen through your spine, keep your gaze towards the ground. Knees come up, or hands come up to your shins. Exhale, place the hands on the mat. Step your right foot back. And then lower the knee, and we'll lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Step.
Yep. Hey, everybody.
3, 2, 1. We spend so much time focusing on taking up as little space as possible, when really we should be spreading our arms and shining our light. Shining our light and sharing it with the world. Take a nice deep inhale. We'll lift our arms up overhead. Bringing our hands together, just opening up the heart a little bit. We'll take one more slow roll with the wrists down to our sides. Bring our hands to heart center. We'll bend the knees slightly, sit back, and then fold forward. Releasing your head, imagining that there's a waterfall flowing from your tailbone down your spine and then gently dripping off the top of your head. We're gonna be here for probably about 7 minutes, so make sure that you're comfortable. And we're going to go through some Om chanting.
So Om is actually pronounced A-U-M. So you're gonna be like,
Feel how the energy has changed. Notice if you feel any different, and then we'll sit with that breath for a few moments, and then once I ring the singing bowl, we'll start back up with the practice.
don't hold back.
Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the head into cow. And now as you exhale, curl the toes under and lift your hips as you press into downward facing dog. Now look up towards your hands. We're going to walk our feet up to our hands. We're going to sit back like we're in our chair and take our arms back behind us. And here you can take your block and place it in between your thighs or your knees for more stability. And we'll inhale our arms up overhead, sitting in our chair, remembering that firm foundation of the feet pressing into the earth. One more deep breath. On your next inhale, rise up to standing. Come into your tree pose, bringing your hands to your heart center. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, feeling yourself grounded into the earth.
If you'd like, you can inhale, bringing your arms up overhead. Shooting that energy through your hands up towards the sky. Pressing equally through both feet. Engage those abs and then inhale, lifting up, coming into Warrior One. Take a nice deep inhale. As we exhale, we'll move into Warrior Two, opening up towards the side. Bring your arms out. Feeling that energy shooting through both fingertips in front of you, behind you. Inhale, we'll come back to Warrior One. And on an exhale, bringing your arms to cactus, opening the heart. Feeling that light and energy radiating out. Feeling our beautiful circle. We give up our power too easily to people, places, situations, and circumstances. We can lose ourselves in the tangible and material aspects of life. It is only through claiming that power back that we begin to start changing things for ourselves. Your power, your fire is found in your authenticity and everything that sets you apart from anyone else. When you box yourself into other people's values, structures, and beliefs, you drift further away from what lies at the very heart of you, your own truth, your own unique flame. Moving through difficult circumstances and lighting our own way enhances that inner power, and it all begins with believing in yourself. Stand strong in your uniqueness and your vital energy imprint. We seek perfection, yet it is something we already have. It lies in being perfectly free to just be who we are. The world can strip away at our worth, but the fire within calls us to take it back.
Okay, so this class is on energy work, where we were talking about the biological energy that kind of flows through our bodies. That's real energy, right? It's real, like the impulses from the brain to the muscles and vice versa. It's real energy flowing through our bodies. Now, like when you touch yourself, like we're just kind of doing the palms of our hands. Let's just go ahead and like just touch like a piece of your leg, like that's a transfer of energy, because the palms are really sensitive, and in Reiki healing they use the palms a lot because they're so the hands are so sensitive to touch, right? And so it's a really good conduit for that energy transfer. Now, all that tingling, concentrate it, took a little ball of energy into the center of your palm. Feel the energy, like almost like connect, like visualize inside of your hand. Bring the energy down from the palm into the wrist. And bring it up the forearm. Coalesce those little balls of energy into each palm. And imagine you putting the little balls of energy together, and they coalesce into one ball. Just kind of feel like you can feel the energy, like you can feel yourself suspending it there. Now we're gonna, with the rhythm of our breath, we're gonna kind of like breathe in and feel it kind of swell a little larger, and then breathe out and it kind of collapses back down again. One last inhale, exhale, and collapse it down really tight. Concentrated energy, almost like you can feel a resistance when you're, like a magnetic resistance when you're pushing in. Hold it there. Breathe in and push it into your chest. Put your hands to your chest. Push that ball into your heart center. Everybody responds to it differently, especially the first time. Like you may not feel anything. You may have some tingling, you may have overwhelming sensations. It really depends on how much you're willing to let go of your adulthood. If you're turning your consciousness inward on a regular basis, your body's like, oh, it's looking at me. and it responds in really positive ways.
Your mind's ability is limited by the way it thinks about itself and by the way you think about you. The process of yoga is one of undoing the obstructions and limitations in your body and mind. We want to work to clear these obstructions that inhibit the free flow of creative life force. Using our imagination helps us with this. With yoga, you nourish yourself at very deep levels, which causes you to glow with radiant health and light. You will become increasingly peaceful inside, less conflicted, and you will experience yourself more clearly as a uniquely beautiful expression of yourself. Holding on to past events or emotions can make the body tense and tight. Focus your intention for your yoga practice to forgiving and moving on, releasing, letting go of any anger or guilt, any baggage that you no longer need to carry, like comparing yourselves to other people and postures or worrying about what others may think. Just release any expectations of the postures. Don't force the body past where it is comfortable. Trust in where you will end up in the pose. Listen to your body and just do what's right for you. Inhale, coming back to center. Now we'll take our right leg, extend your left leg out in front of you, and we'll take your right leg and just kind of cradle it to whatever's comfortable. Pulling that foot in, just kind of rocking. Opening up those hips. Grab a hold of your right big toe, and then just extend that leg out to the side to a point that's comfortable. Rooting through your sit bones. Now bring your feet together into butterfly. Sitting here or leaning forward, deepening the stretch. Inhale back, up. Taking your right hand by your right hip and slowly turning towards the right. We're going to take the left leg out to the side and then take the left arm up and over. Really opening up the side body. Reaching through those fingertips. Feel the line of energy coming up through your foot and then shooting out your fingers. Inhale, lifting the arm up towards the sky. Reaching, this time feeling the energy coming up from your right hand and shooting out the left fingers. Left knee in, we'll sit back on your heels and just close your eyes and take a couple deep breaths here. And then one at a time, take your legs up towards the sky. And then slowly lowering your feet back to the mat. Lifting your hips up and removing the block. And surrendering into your mat. Knowing that where you are at now is exactly where you're meant to be. So once you're comfortable, close your eyes. Settle into your seat. And we'll start with a simple inhale. Filling the chest, lifting the collarbones. And then as you exhale, let the front body settle in towards the back body. Full, smooth inhales. The spine nice and long. Moving towards effortlessness and stillness.